All right. Well, thanks for showing up with me. I'm super
Yeah.
excited to be here. We are going to do a quick chicken salsa, or it's a salsa chicken in the quick cooker. And normally people, the recipe calls for putting it in butter lettuce, so you have salsa chicken wraps. I'm going to actually make a salad, a quick salad, the easy way to make a salad. And it's not the way I would normally make a salad, but it is because I'm here visiting my mom, as you know. So I am going to make that and the salad, and I'll talk about a few of the products, and we'll just kind of go from there, and then keep it as simple as possible, right?
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, just let me know. So as I told you before I started recording, the lighting is horrible here. So you'll probably be seeing this part of me. Like, yeah, we said Pampered Chef, great advertising, right? You'll be seeing that part of me, less of my head, but I'm going to move this screen down so that you can see the counter here. Okay. All right. And if you can't see something, just let me know.
Okay.
This is all my mom's stuff over here. All right. So I'm going to talk about the knives really quick. Right now I have the chicken. These chicken breasts are pretty thick, so I'm going to actually cut them and slice them in half this way. But we have knives. Okay. The color-coded knives are actually my everyday use knives. So I just actually had somebody post today that the color peels off of them, but I've never had that problem. So I would say that if these have a 1-year guarantee on them, if that happens before 1 year comes up, then you need to let me know and I can get them replaced. This is the 5-inch Santoku. I do not have the other 5-inch Santoku with me because, as you know, I'm visiting Arizona and I live in Colorado. These are our German forged knives, German steel knives. They are full tang, so from the tip to the end of the handle, it's all one piece of steel is what it is. And the steel is forged in Germany, and the handles have acacia wood, which is very hard wood, and it doesn't absorb moisture or like chicken juice and that kind of stuff. It's a really good hard wood. So these actually have a lifetime guarantee on them. And these are my favorite knives. I just can't, I just don't use them all the time because I don't want my kids to ruin them. So, but you can see that I'm hardly even. You want to have at least one really good knife in your kitchen. You can actually get these.
Is this the knife that is in the carving set that they're advertising for the Thanksgiving?
This is not, but this is that product basically, but this specific knife is not that one. No. Oh, the other one, it's actually shaped very similar, but it's longer.
Oh, it's a longer.
Yes. So all I did was just cut that right down the center like that. And while I'm thinking about this, I need to take the lid off the quick cooker, which is over here. And can you see the quick cooker?
No.
Okay. So I'll turn the computer when we get there. You can see it over here. Ta-da!
Hey.
All right, maybe if I do it that way. There we go. Okay, quick cooker sitting over here. I can't turn this light on because then you would never see me. So I'm just going to actually take these chicken breasts and I'm going to stick them right in the bottom, and I'm going to turn it on sear to get it started to heat up. You don't have to sear it, but it'll heat it up faster that way.
And sometimes those are nice because it crisps, it gives it a crispy, where sometimes those come out like kind of more soft, like
a sear. It'll sear it on the bottom. Yeah. Yep. Do you have the quick cooker? I can't remember.
I do have the quick cooker. I do. My last party that I did with you, I did get that whole coated knife set, and I love it.
Love it. Yes.
Love it. And then I also got like the what's that thing called where you can put like a piece of meat or anything and like cut it in half.
That's the close and cut.
So the close and cut actually came with another one of those the blue coated knife.
Yes, it comes with the chef's knife.
Yeah, and Leanna, aka your daddy, stole that one from me. So she knows about your knives, but
I sent her a text that said, "Hey, your daddy, LOL."
Yeah.
And then I did the whole appeared chef instead of Pampered Chef. I'm like, oh man. it's a whole day later. I can't even say, I mean, Pampered, chef. That was funny. Whatever. Pampered, not perfect. All right, so the chicken, I'm going to show you the flexible cutting mats here. Are one of my favorites because I can just go from one to the next to the next. So that's what I've just done here.
I think actually when I bought that knife set, it included the flexible mats because I have all those too.
Yes. Yep. We do have a set that comes with it. Yes. So with our German steel knives, I always just wash them off right away and then dry them because they are steel. They're not stainless steel. They're steel knives. So they do rust if you soak them.
Okay.
So you don't want to
show my husband because he's interested.
Let's see. There we go. So this is the 5-inch utility knife.
How heavy are they?
You know what? Let's weigh it and find out. This one is actually, this is the 5-inch utility knife. That one is about 5 ounces. This one is not very heavy. I like these knives as opposed to our old set here. I kind of feel like I'm talking to my boobs here. All right, I like this. This set is nicer because they are, and I'm referring to our old set. Our old set was really, really heavy. These ones are huh?
I like a heavier knife. It helps.
Do you? So, well, for somebody like me who has a smaller hand, this one is a smaller knife. So but the chef's knife is heavier and it's a nice knife. It's
that comes in the carving set. So it's the same, but it's bigger.
Yeah.
So that one.
Yep. The carving set, I think the knife is about this long, probably about 4 inches longer than this, 9 inches. Yep. But it's about the same size.
How well do they hold a blade?
Huh?
How well is the blade? How long does it usually last?
These have a lifetime guarantee on them. So if anything ever happens to them, you can get them replaced.
How
do they stay sharp long?
So they stay mine. Of course, I don't use these every single day, not these German knives. But I've had mine probably 3 years and never had to have them sharpened. These you want to have professionally sharpened because they are German steel knives. But I'm going to say probably every year and a half, year to 2 years, just depending on how often you use them. But I've had mine 3 years and never sharpened them yet. And they're still very sharp.
Okay.
These knives, the color-coded knives, if you don't have it, you should get the multi-blade sharpener. Do you have that?
No.
Let me show it to you. Hold on.
My husband has a sharpener and he's been sharpening them with those.
Okay.
But
this thing is amazing. It's a multi-blade sharpener, so you can actually use it for the food chopper. You can use it for scissors, and you can use it for, and the knife would be this side. I'm doing this backwards. The the manual food processor and scissors. So I actually use this on all my scissors, but this end, I used this to sharpen all my mother's knives because she has, like the chef's knife. This one's pretty light. Our German steel knives are very heavier compared to that. So,
got all I sharpen them almost every time I use them. So
you do?
Yeah.
I don't because they're already sharpened.
I
Right.
like
These you don't have to sharpen every time you use them. They will stay sharp for at least a year, depending on how often you use them, and longer than that if you don't use them. Like I said, I use my color-coded knives because I have older kids and I don't want them to ruin my knives. So my other knives are hidden. Not hidden, they're just out of sight, out of mind. So I put them in a cabinet so they can't mess with them very often. So, but the best way to get the knives is, like you can get them for the whole set you could get for 60% off. And I think it's like $100 and something for the whole entire set. It doesn't come with steak knives and it doesn't come with the carving set. So
is the steak knives, are those the same German metal?
Yes. Yep.
German steel. Yeah.
German steel, yes.
In some type of like block or anything like that.
Yes, so the whole knife set comes with a block. Yes. Yep. And comes with, I mean, I can tell you, it comes with the chef's knife for sure, the 5-inch Santoku. It comes with this utility knife. It comes with, I think it's 6 different knives that it comes with. I'd have to look at the book, but yeah. And it comes with the honer, and it also comes with the shears. Yeah, the kitchen shears. Yep. Okay, so I have this chicken over here starting to sear. I'm just going to take an onion, and I've taken the flexible cutting mat I took. I love these things. I use them all day long. I took one and threw it over here that I've already used. And I'm just going to take this and do about half of this onion. This is a really easy recipe if you're looking for something to do quick. And I'm just going to do big chunks on that. And that's it. Normally I would use the chef's knife for this, but I don't have it with me. So great thing about the flexible cutting mat. Oh, I forgot you can't see what I'm doing over here. All right, so you can pick it up, take it over here, and throw it in there just like that. You don't even have to think about it. Now, normally I would put Southwestern seasoning in this, but I don't have any. So I am putting some garlic, and you're supposed to put garlic in there too, but I don't have any. So I'm going to put garlic and herb rub, and I'm also going to put some seasoning salt in there.
Hey, have you tried the salt and vinegar seasoning?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you put?
So we don't eat French fries. My husband and I don't. But we actually, believe it or not, I've tried it in a lot of different things, but it's great on vegetables. We do a lot of vegetables, but one thing that I was really surprised about was like, hey, let's try this. I put a tablespoon of it in a pound of ground beef, mixed it all up with the mix and chop, and then I made hamburgers out of it. It was really good. It was like having the pickle inside the burger.
Oh, yummy.
It was really good. So so that's one of our things that we do now.
Yeah, I have a salt and vinegar seasoning, but sometimes it's like way too potent. And so I was wondering, I like to put it on my chicken wings.
That's another thing we did was chicken wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Do you have our salt and vinegar seasoning? Or?
No.
Okay, ours isn't very potent.
Okay,
it's not as vinegary as what I would probably like, but
yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take, this is the mini measure or the petite measure all. I'm sorry that the lighting is so crappy here, but I'm doing the best I can with it. I just put it down on the solid side. I just put it to 4 teaspoons. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons each of the seasoning salt. About. I have a friend who lives out there in Valley Vista too. Her name is Shauna. You might know her. I can't think of her. She used to be Shauna Spivey, but I can't remember what her name is now.
I honestly don't know a lot of people here. I mean, I know people, but.
And where do you work?
I work for Unisource.
Okay.
But now we're working from home. So.
Great. Nice. My husband was working from home for a minute too, and then they called him back. He works for Dish Network though. I've just got Herdez, medium salsa. That's all I've got. And I'm going to take 1 cup of that. These are the easy read measuring cups. So when you set it down on the counter, you can actually, let me just bring the screen down. You can just set it on the counter like this. Everything's backwards. And then you don't have to pick it up to see where you're at as far as measurement is concerned. I love the easy read measuring cups. And then I can see that I've got 1 cup right there.
You can see it through the thing because it's like fluted.
Yes. Yep.
That's neat.
So you don't have to pick it up and see, oh, I've got 1 cup there, because you can see it from the top.
Yeah.
So No, you have, it's in black writing. So some people are like, well, why can't I see that? It's because their counter is darker, right? So if your counter is darker, you can't see it. If I put this on my stovetop, I can't see it. But what I do is I put my hand in front of it and then I can see it. So, all right. I'm just gonna put this in here like this. Can you see the quick cooker?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to hit cancel because right now it's on sear. So I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to put it over to chicken poultry and then I'm going to click start. So it says 15 minutes, but what that means is that it's going to take some time to come up to pressure, right? But because I've already preheated it, it'll take less time to come up to pressure because I seared it first. So it's already got some steam going in there and it's already got some heat going. So usually it takes about what, 10, you've got one, so you know, 10 to 12 minutes for it to come up to pressure, maybe, depending on what it is.
I don't have a quick cooker.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was when we were talking the micro cooker and the quick cooker.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You have the micro cooker.
Yeah,
I remember.
And I'm like, oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. I don't have that.
Right. I remember that now. I remember that conversation.
I do love our micro cooker, and I want the upgraded version because of the fluting action with the how it goes back in and goes back down.
Yes. So
yeah.
The one that you have, you don't have the insert part for that?
Nope.
Okay. Because so you might have maybe one of the smaller ones. Is it does it have a big top? Show it to me.
Okay. I gotta find it.
I gotta find it.
Yeah.
Probably in the dishwasher.
Well,
anything like me.
Oh, I found it. Well, my son, one of his chores is to put dishes away. And
they don't go where they're supposed to, do they?
No, they don't. So, where'd you go? Oh, so I have this one. And
yeah, so that is the old 2-quart. 2-quart, or is it 3-quart? If you look on the bottom, what does it say?
It says made in the USA.
And it doesn't have it doesn't matter. That's the older one, but the one that we do have.
It's a 2-quart one.
Okay, 2-quart.
Measurements on the inside.
Yes.
Look, I use it.
So what used to be called the Rice Cooker Plus has that insert, and it is like the new micro cooker with the insert and everything. And those are 3-quart cookers. So we did used to have one, but it was called the Rice Cooker Plus, and then back then. And now it's not called that. It's just called the 3-quart micro cooker. But it's definitely, I love using that one for making browning ground beef. Have you ever done that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You can brown ground beef in the microwave in that, and then use the lid to strain it. And then you don't have to worry about it. And I just use the mix. I put it in for like 3 minutes, chop it up with the mix and chop. Do you have a mix and chop?
Nope.
You need one of those. Man, I'm making your wish list bigger.
You are. Well, the micro cooker was already on my wish list, so.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, that actually, I still have that one in my cabinet. I refuse to take it off take it out because I really like the way it works. So, all right, let me grab some veggies really quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I use that mostly for veggies, and I think I've cooked rice in it once.
Okay, I'm literally cheating right now. I am doing bagged lettuce, and I never do this. If I was home, this is not how this would be happening, but I'm not, so it is. My mother has the stainless steel bowls. So kind of bring this down a little bit. So the stainless steel bowls come in a set of 3. I've had mine for 22 years.
Wow.
22 years I've had mine, and they look just as good as this. One of the things that I fell in love with was the silicone bottom, and it's got a little hole here that you can use to hold it steady. Usually with my left hand, I do it with my left hand. And so it won't slide around. You can see it won't slide around like this. It's actually moving the cutting board with it. And normally
And those come with the lids?
They come with the lids, yes. So it comes in a set of 3, and it comes with the lids that sit right down on there. And my tip for the day is when you store them, my mother doesn't do this, drives me nuts. But when you store them, you store the lids on the bottom and put the bowls on top. That way they won't get all wonky, because they do, especially here in Arizona, the heat will actually make them bend and stay that way. So they won't fit as well anymore. So I'm a
lids in a separate drawer for all of our things anyway.
I leave mine on top. So we're going to pretend that I used the color-coded chef's knife to chop this all up, because that's what I normally would do. And turn this way a little bit.
Not the dual chopper thing?
I have that. We're going to use that for the chicken.
Oh, yes.
Yep. We're going to pretend I just used man, look at that. See how well that the chef's knife works?
Totally.
Totally kidding.
Totally. It does work. Well, I don't know. Are you talking about the coated ones?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I can vouch for that. I love mine. I love mine.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Daddy has my second one, so she probably loves it too. She refuses to give it back.
Well, I don't blame her. So I just bought a bag of, just a vegetable medley. I think what my whole point is that dinner. Wait a minute, I lost my other knife. Well, I'll just use the chef's knife over here. That's my mother's. Dinner doesn't have to be anything major, right? Because I stuck that chicken in there. I'm talking a lot, so it's taking me a little while longer to do it. But you can just really throw together a dinner pretty easily. Now these knives have been sharpened, so I'm like, Mom, why aren't you sharpening your knives? Well, because I don't know, because I don't know how. And I said, Mom, you have a multi-blade sharpener. It's right here. She goes, oh, I didn't know I had that. She's funny. I don't have to. The thing with a knife is that a dull knife is actually more dangerous than a sharp knife. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is the handy scraper. You can actually just use it to lift and scrape the stuff off of there. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making a makeshift salad. And then, because I eat a lot of vegetables, and I mean, you were talking, it was you that I was talking to about steaming your vegetables in the microwave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not doing anything major here. I'm just kind of.
Oh yeah. Yeah. A lot of the things that I do daily, it's just, they're so easy. It makes things easy. That quick slice, I'm a rebel, and you're not supposed to use it on potatoes, but they cut them perfectly.
I've never even tried it because it said you're not supposed to. So I'm totally going to do that though when I get home.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm a rule follower.
I use it for things that you could use it on. Obviously, it shows avocados and mushrooms. I use it for mushrooms, strawberries. I don't really use it for avocados because I have one of those scraper things. But what else do I use it for? Potato. Oh, zucchini. I use it. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use it for zucchini, but I use it for
use it for zucchini because it's a softer veggie. So yes.
Okay.
That's
well, I use it for my zucchini, and then I put it in my micro cooker.
Okay, yeah. That's the way to do it. That's a good one. That's something I would do. But having these little gadgets, because I fell in love with the Pampered Chef because of the gadgets. I'm a total gadget freak.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with all, like this little thingy over here that we don't have anymore. This is the core, or the strawberry huller, whatever you want to call it. I've had that for probably 20 years, and I use it to hull strawberries.
Uh-huh.
And we don't have that anymore.
Yeah, your thing's like the pluck thing now, huh?
What?
Don't you guys have like the like plucker thing? Like you open it up and twist it and pull it out, right? I thought
I'm trying to think of what a plucker thing is. So
it's like what do you have for your strawberry now?
we used to have what's called a core in more, and they actually discontinued that too, but I think they're going to bring it back in the spring. I think they're going to bring something back like it, similar to it in the spring.
I thought I saw something. It's like, here, I'll tell you what I have, because I thought I saw it on your website, but this one's not Pampered Chef, and I don't even know if I can find it. We'll see.
Okay, so while you're looking for that, I'm going to tell you over here, the quick cooker has come to pressure. There we go. Turn it that way. Okay, so the quick cooker has come to pressure. The little red button is up over here. One of the things that I absolutely love about our quick cooker is that it is cool to the touch. So you can actually, it is completely pressurized right now. I can put my hands on it. I can feel the warmth of it, but my kids aren't going to get burnt. Okay, that's a safety feature that we have. That I don't know of any other, not that I'm saying that there isn't one, but I don't know of any other pressure cooker that actually has that safety feature. So now that it's locked like this, I cannot turn the top. I can't turn the lid. It will not come open. It's locked in place right now. The only way I'm going to be able to release it, or to take the lid off, is when the pressure is released. So the way a pressure cooker works, like the Instant Pot or our quick cooker, it's originally was set to cook for 15 minutes. So it's cooking on the way up to pressure, and it's cooking on the way back down from being pressurized. So some recipes will call for, I'll put so you can see it, something other than my Pampered Chef logo. Some recipes call for immediate steam release. Other recipes call for letting it to manually release, and for 10 minutes, which means that you just let it sit there. You don't have to do, I'm sorry, manually release or natural release. Those are the two terms. So manual release means you come over here and you push the button and let the steam out. Natural release means that you let it sit there for whatever length of time. Usually any recipes I've ever seen, it's been 10 minutes. So we're actually going to manually release this once it gets done. But what happens is the little lights go round and around and around till it gets pressurized. Once it gets pressurized, then the cook time starts on the countdown. So we're right now where we started at 15, we're going to go down to 0. Once it hits 0, it's going to beep. So then we're going to know it's done with the cook time, right? After that, it's going to start counting up as long as I don't do anything to it.
Right.
And once it counts up so if the recipe says natural release for 10 minutes, once it hits 10 minutes, then we can release the steam if there's anything left in it. And we can, and then we can, open up the lid after the lid is released. But if it says natural release for 10 minutes, that means that it's going to continue cooking because it's still hot in there. So the food that's in there is still cooking. So usually meats and that kind of stuff call for a natural release so that it can continue cooking. So let's see, how much time have we got? All right. Since we're a little over 30 minutes, but I'm going to show you, let's see. Do you want to see the Flex Plus? Have you even looked at that at all?
You got to tell me what it is because I'm really bad with names.
Okay, so the Flex Plus is our new product that has the hand mixer, the food processor, and the Immersion Blender all one.
Oh, yeah.
One product. Right. So let me get it for you. Since I have it here, I just gotta find, and I just gotta find the other piece. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. So I'm gonna put this salad in the refrigerator. Really
This
quick.
was the strawberry plucker thing I was talking about.
Oh yeah, we don't have one of those. We don't have that.
I think I saw something.
Nope.
Okay, I'm crazy.
No, just mistaken. We'll go with mistaken rather than crazy. Okay. Now what I do is I keep these pieces inside of just a bag. Mostly I did that for transportation this time. But what we have here is, this is a motor, okay? This is a battery. The Flex Plus Food Prep Set is what it's called. And it comes with 2 batteries. When you put it on, you can see how charged it is. Let's see. There, you can see how charged it is. Like I said, the lighting is not good. This is fully charged right now. And then depending on what you want to use, so this is the Immersion Blender. This is, I gotta go the right way here. There we go, the Immersion Blender. This is actually a nylon end. So you can use this in non-stick cookware and not worry about scratching it or, you know, ruining your cookware. That's the blender, the blade in there. It also comes with a cup, so you can make mayonnaise in this. You stick an egg and a little bit of oil, and then some lemon juice, and I think some salt, and then you just make mayonnaise right in here. It tastes really good, so you can make homemade mayonnaise or ranch dressing, or you know, whatever else, you know, any kind of sauces or whatever that you make. You do that right inside there with the Immersion Blender. So super easy. You just click this right on there like that. Okay, and then you have your Immersion Blender. This is the motor, this is the battery, and then this is the piece that you're going to change. So for safety reasons, they don't want you to be able to turn it on until you're ready. So you have to click that button, and then I'm going the wrong way here. You can see that. And then you can adjust the speed up here. You can adjust the speed up here or down. And then this is the power button. Then if you're done with that, and you want to, I'm gonna turn this way a little bit. Yes, honey.
Could I have a snack?
In a minute. You just ate dinner. I don't know why you need a snack, but whatever. This is the food processor. So this comes with it. So you've seen a food processor, right? You know, usually the other one that I have is really big and bulky, like the Black & Decker or whatever the name brand of it is. So that just comes like that. It also has a slicing blade, and one side it says this side up for thick and this side up for thin. So you can do thick or thick slices. And it also has a grating blade. So one side up is for fine. So if you want fine shredded cheese or whatever, and one side up for coarse. So that would be more like if you wanted to make macaroni and cheese, or you just want thicker cheese. You know what I mean? Grated cheese. So the fine would be more along the lines of the Mexican shredded cheese that you get from the store. But you can actually this chute here actually fits, it's about the same size as the 1 pound block of cheese. So it will fit right in there. Now, cucumbers you'd have to slice in half long ways, but then you could slice them very easily in here in the food chute. And this is the pusher. So you put the food in here, and then you just push it down with that, like that. Then put it on, and then this piece goes on here like that. Push the button to get it to light up and start, and then you just do like that. So you can actually make like hummus, or that's what I make a lot. So that's what I'm gonna think about is hummus. Anything else? You can chop nuts in here. You can do that kind of stuff. It's pretty powerful. You would think that it's not going to be that powerful because it's battery operated. This is
Can you-
great for,
Can you like do like a meat in it?
you know what, I haven't tried that, so I don't know the answer to that question. I don't
Okay.
know. But I can look it up and find out. How's that?
Yeah. I have
I'll
a
see
friend,
what-
she taught me how to make it's called chicken burgers, and you put the chicken like instead of like you can buy ground chicken now in the store, but when we first saw this recipe, we had to put it in a food processor.
So I'm gonna say it's a food processor. So if there's something that you have done before, you should be able to do it in this as well. There's no reason that you can't do that because it is a food processor. So then you just release that and then you can move on to the next thing that you want to do. So say you're gonna make some brownies. This is the hand mixer, and it comes with regular mixing
Peter.
thank you, mixing bitters or whisk
nice.
beaters. Okay, so we're gonna I gotta make sure I'm putting it in the right hole. So one side, it's this one going there. Yeah, okay, sorry, I have to make sure I'm doing this right. So these don't make a difference how they're in there. Like that. Now, then remember this part is the motor. So this just goes right onto the end there. Turn it around like this. Like that snaps in. And then because there's a switch up here, there's a little button here that you push that to make it. You have to push that to make it go. And there's 3 different speeds. It's not very loud either, right?
Right. Yeah, that's nice.
That's as loud as it gets. And so I know that you, because I've been on your side of this, listening to this, I was surprised at how quiet it was. So
Yeah.
So this is a great multi-tool to have. Of course, this is, in my opinion, this is really big compared to a regular mixer. But
That's really long, but then I was thinking, I'm like, oh, but there's no wires.
no wires to deal with. You can go anywhere, that kind of thing. One of the things that I do like about it, though, it's actually not any heavier than the one that my kids just bought me last Mother's Day for Mother's Day. That one is actually heavier and more bulky for me to deal with, to be honest with you. So, and that's a wired unit. All right. Let's see. What other questions do you have? If you miss where we're at here, we got 1 minute. We're timing this perfectly. Woohoo! Okay, that's going to beep in a minute. I'm going to put these away just so that I have more space.
Share. Share. Share.
I had to say.
You have a backpack.
Okay. Did you hear that beep?
What's that?
Did you hear the beep? It's okay.
I did not. I hear
Okay,
kids.
well, it beeped because it's at 0 minutes now. So now I am going to click cancel and then push the button. Now I could turn this on so you can see a little bit better. I'll turn that on, but then when I come over here, you won't be able to see me. It'll be weird. All right, ready? Just gonna release the pressure on that.
Can you help me, please?
So that took what, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes? Now I have, while that's releasing, I'm going to tell you about this. These are the salad choppers, but what I use them for mostly is meat. I use them for chicken a lot. And then you can also shred pork if the pork is cooked well enough, you know, to shreddable. You can actually use these to shred pork. What's great about these is the double blade. And these also have a lifetime guarantee on them.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Mine works great though. I love mine.
Yeah, these have a lifetime guarantee on them. I had a pair that this piece would not hold anymore. So I would close it like that, put them in the drawer, and then they would pop open, scare me every time. So I thought that's kind of dangerous. So so I replaced them because lifetime guarantee. Now
Yeah.
I have a tendency, you can hold them this way and scoop that way, or I have a tendency to hold them this way. So that,
Same.
is that how you do it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have it like usually in a bowl and I'm like,
Yep. Yeah, that's what I do. So, and you do the chicken, do you do chicken?
I do chicken and I do pork. I do my, like when I make my pulled pork and stuff, I usually use that.
Do you
Same with-
do you use them for veggies at all? No, not really. Most people use them for meat. They're meat choppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this has, are we back? Okay. I couldn't remember if I turned it so you could see it or not. All right.
I may have used them for carrots once.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I should try that. I haven't done that yet. Okay. So this is done. Now the little red button has gone down, so I can I can safely open it. Now the way I do it is I open it away from me so that the steam goes out that way. Let it drip in there because it is hot. And then I'm actually just going to, let me see here. Maybe I could do this with this. I'm going to pull one of these pieces out if I can do it safely. So you can kind of see. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going to chop like that.
It's so easy.
It's okay. My back east just almost came out. It's wicked easy. I grew up in Massachusetts. It's wicked easy, man. It's wicked easy.
One of the girls that are in the party, she's from PA.
She's from where?
PA.
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think wicked is more of a Massachusetts thing. That's because I say it a lot actually. And I haven't been there since 1988 when I graduated. Other than I go and see my kid, see my family and stuff. But yeah, this is.
I'm originally from Illinois, so my accent comes too.
Yeah, every once in a while.
It comes out in my vowels.
Yeah, mine comes out mostly in my A's, or I say oil, or wicked. I say wicked awesome. But yeah, so this is done. This is completely done. It's one of the easiest meals you can make and quick, and it tastes really good. I didn't, like I said, I didn't have the Southwestern seasoning to put in it, but that's okay. I'm gonna use that. I'll use this. Now, one of the things that people ask me a lot is how do you clean that? Because sometimes the meat gets stuck like right in through here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you don't have one, I use the dual-sided cleaning brush. Is
it Pampered Chef?
Yeah, it's a dual-sided cleaning brush.
And I have this. Okay.
Well, that works too. The dual-sided cleaning brush just gets into little smaller spaces and stuff.
I'll have to check it out.
I'm gonna just stick this lid back on here, and that's good to go. I'm ready to eat. And so I'm gonna turn this light back off so you don't have I'm not sure. Was that better or worse?
I don't know. I don't think it was it.
Hi.
Hi. Are you ready to get your snacks?
Yes.
All right. So the special is the help me out here. This is horrible because I've been traveling. It's the slice and serve, and then there's what's the other one? If any purchase $80 or more, you can either choose the slice and serve or that other thing.
Just so you know, I want some cashews and
Okay, go away.
those.
Yep. That's not a necessary thing in the middle of me doing this. In the middle of me working. So
As I-
in any order,
Boys.
huh?
Because I got my screaming boys behind me.
Yeah. Well, my girls are used to this. They're pretty good. She's just like, can I have a snack now?
I know. I watched
Just
her
fed
video
you.
demos things.
You do?
I do.
Yeah. That's good to know. It's good to know. I know that not everybody comments or interacts with them. But hold on, she's getting ice. Right. So, okay. I feel horrible that I can't rethink. I know it's the slice and serve and there's another thing. It's horrible that I can't think of that right now. And then $150 or more, you get the free shipping. But one of the things that I love, really love this year that they have never done in the past is that dinner box, the Taste Buds dinner box. It's a great gift to give. Just it comes gift
Oh, is
wrapped.
that the like serves like 12 meals or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking.
Yes.
I'm
And it
like, oh,
comes with the recipe. It comes with the scraper. It comes with everything you need right there, and the spices and stuff. And it's a great. Just I can't think of anything to give you, so actually that's probably going to go to my sister-in-law.
yeah, here, cook for yourself.
Right. Because I can
Yeah.
never think of anything to give them. But yeah, the dinner box, I think that's great. And then I'm going to, so for the next 2 days, I will post gifting ideas. And then, so we'll go from there. If anybody has any questions or whatever, just reach out. You guys have my cell phone number.
Yeah, I reshared the link and everything. I'm surprised not anybody else joined.
That's okay. I will post it.